FedRAMP was originally built around federal agencies, so including the DoD. So what's interesting is that FedRAMP, not only is the civilian federal agencies, but since DoD is part of the PMO, a lot of that public data or unclassified data can be processed in a FedRAMP cloud. And if you want to go, get your cloud accredited in Department of Defense, then they have additional requirements too. So a lot of times a lot of people that have to go in FedRAMP, they see this, they pull out the NIST special publications. And so they have to look at 837, and that's the risk management framework. And then they look at 53. And 53 has basically two different publications, 53 and 53 alpha. 53 is where it tells you all the controls that might be applicable based on the security categorization of your system. And 53 alpha is the assessment. If you have this control, how do you ensure it's in place and working as intended? So that's all 53 alpha for assessment. And so because a lot of commercial organizations adopted the cybersecurity framework or the risk management framework, state and localities also adopted it. It's kind of a natural transition to also then adopt the FedRAMP, because now we have these additional controls that are all around cloud security. And there's additional controls you have to think about. Like, when you put your data into a government cloud environment, it's not just you, right? It's not just the state of Maryland. It's not just the state of Arizona, right? It is maybe all 50 states and federal clients and DoD. So you have to think about, not only encryption in transit and at rest, but now you're talking about in motion, because this hypervisor is going to spin up an environment and it's your environment. So you have to make sure you protect that accordingly. And then once again, you have a hypervisor. So you have something that's actually creating and allocating storage, memory, and even telecommunications infrastructure, right? So because you have that and you're not physically racking and stacking and you're not in control of that, you want to make sure there's an additional set of security and privacy controls around that.